how to see the future. We can all see the future. We can see the future. How? You say, how is this possible, Grim? How can we see the future? Well, right now, even the slaves can see the future on some lightweight, watered-down shit. For instance, you've got a car. Notice that the music is taking me to the place where the cars are most familiar. Yeah, that's your pineal gland, your imagination. Your imagination works with the pineal, and it takes you to that place. Sometimes music helps. Alright. Say you got a car, and you work on that engine, and you know the engine, you know the element of the car. Well, if this car breaks down, you know when it's going to break down, right? See, you have a series of understandings and sensitivity to this element. You're sensitive to it, you understand it. You're like one with its emotions, like the woman or the man or whoever, your friend, anyone. And you understand their element, so you can see them coming and going. You understand their future. You understand where they're headed. You understand what's going on with them. And this isn't like sometimes it's bona fide. Sometimes, oh, you're out there robbing banks, huh? Well, you're a bank robber eventually. But how about this? You stare into the sun, and your clairvoyancy gives you more understanding and more sensitivity. Ooh, now we're talking about true clairvoyance and a true sight into the future. Check it out. So you get these elements. You save fucking earth, wind, and fire, for Christ's sakes. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm just gonna make little canisters of elements. Fuck it, for lack of a better word, just XYZ. Alright. So the sun stimulates the pineal gland and makes it sensitive to everything around you. So you're picking up on all these elements. You're just like, oh shit, I know what that shit is now. Wait a minute, something's up with the moon. It's not doing what it says it's gonna do. So I'm starting to understand the elements. And as most people are. And this is just nothing but sensitivity. Kind of like sensitivity in your relationship, understanding. Understand me. Understand what I'm talking about. And then you can understand their element and what they are. If you don't understand them, then you just don't understand them, for whatever reason. Doesn't mean that you're horrible or nothing just because you don't understand someone's craziness. Or whatever is crazy to them, it may not be crazy to you, but to each his own. Alright. Tomato, tomato, huh? Alright, so I'm understanding these elements now. And just kind of like how I understand the element of curvature and shadow and light. That's why I can see the sun and tell that it's flat, because I understand those elements. And people will say, oh man, this sun's not flat, it's a fireball. Well, I mean, you went to school and school told you it was a fireball, and they lie constantly. And if anything comes from a basis of a lie, and if they never told you about the tree stumps and they never told you about the silica core of this earth, they never told you about it, then, I mean, the shit shoots right up through a damn center tree that's 35 miles wide. It's full of silicone inside. So they didn't tell you about it in school. So you don't understand the element. See, the knowledge is power. When knowledge is power, what are you studying in school? Because knowledge is leverage. Knowledge is understanding and a clairvoyant look into the elements all around you. Why the fuck would you know anything of truth? You can't possibly know shit of truth. You couldn't possibly know anything. You would be living in a pseudo-existence. You would be literally a walking figment of a living sovereign's imagination. You're playing with fiat currency. You have nothing but debt. You have nothing but bills to pay. And you've never had that. You were the king, you were the queen, and your servants are tricking you because they got rid of everything that told you that you was the king and the queen and that you had 40 acres and a mule and that you had all this shit. They hid it from you. So I suggest you just go and look into it and understand your elements, man. Understand what's around you. Understand everything. And if you don't do it, then you have only yourself to blame, because that's the truth of the matter. I mean, nobody's responsible for it. So don't ask me how to free you and shit like that, because you can just do that shit for your damn self. If you're interested, just go do it, because it's right there in your face. And you are responsible for you, man. I'm responsible for me. And that's why I'm out there in that sun every day, because I know it's my responsibility to get out there. Nobody's gonna fucking enlighten me on my own. When the being is full of light, the being can understand its elements through sensitivity, hence the ability to see into the future. Nah? Stay awake.